Hi, Verbling. My name's Michaela. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're going to be having conversation about where we live, our cultures, the weather, anything that helps me to know a little bit more about you and the place you come from or the place you live. If you guys are interested in following me on Facebook, I will put my Facebook name in the chat box for you. Raphael, welcome to class.
Oh, hi. You just appeared?
I was on vacation.
Ah,
Sorry.
lucky you.
I'm back. I had a wonderful vacation and now I'm happy to be back, but refreshed. I'm refreshed.
Can
And
I
what
know where
have
you
you?
went?
Of course. I went to a small place called Mahlieria and we just went camping. My sister came from Argentina, so we went together. And we were supposed to go to Brasilia, but her foot got run over, so she couldn't walk much. So we changed our plans and we went camping instead.
And where is it?
It's in Minas. It's
Ah,
about maybe 3 hours outside of Belo Horizonte.
okay. So I wish I could
It's
know it.
small. Yeah, it's a small place, but it's beautiful. It's like the Atlantic forest type scenery, so really, really gorgeous.
I went to Minas only once.
What did you come here for?
Ah, vacation?
Very nice. So
Actually, not
where?
vacation. Actually, I have a doubt when we should say vacation or holiday because it was only for 4 days. So it was not a vacation.
Did you come here for family or just to go to a hotel and have a little time away?
Hotel.
Yeah, I would say that's vacation.
Vacation, okay.
Hmm. Wonderful. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed Minas on your vacation.
Yes.
And Jesus, welcome to class.
Hi, Michaela.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you back.
I'm fine. I'm very beginner. I don't understand all you say.
Okay, we'll go slow today, and if you have questions, you're welcome to ask or put them in the chat box, so we'll answer them for you.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Asumi, welcome to class.
Hi, how are you everyone?
We're doing well so far. How are you, Asumi?
Well, I'm fine.
Excellent. So today we're talking a little bit about our cultures so that we can get to know each other better and for the fun of learning about a new place and a new person. I'm going to put the document in the chat box for you if you want to open it yourself, and I will screen share my copy as well. All right, so little mini presentations today. We're all going to share a little bit about the place we live. Now, if you are from a place where you don't live at the moment, you can choose if you'd like to present about the place you live or the place you're from. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start by answering some of these questions about climate. So I'll give you an example and then I'll ask you guys to tell me about your climate. And I'm going to be presenting on Phoenix, Arizona, where I'm from. In Phoenix, Arizona, we have 4 seasons. We have a short and light winter, not very cold, and then a long, hot, sweaty summer. But we have almost zero humidity. There's no humidity because Phoenix is in the middle of a desert. Phoenix is located in the center of the state of Arizona, and the state is in the southwest of the United States, on the Western Hemisphere, of course. And the temperatures in the summer can reach as high as 45 or 50 degrees. And in the winter, it gets down to maybe 10 degrees. So those are our extremes. And I like the climate, but of course, I wish it weren't so hot sometimes. It's my only complaint. All right. So let's start with Rafael. Can you tell us a little bit and answer the questions in the climate section? Tell us a little bit about the climate near you.
Okay, I think you know a little bit about it because you're in Brazil, and it's not very different here in Rio de Janeiro where I live. Okay, shame on me because I don't know the seasons, the months of the seasons exactly, but I know, yes, yes, shame on me. But I know that in the end of the year and in the beginning of each year, it's extremely hot, and then in the middle of the year, it's a little bit. I cannot say colder because it's never cold here, to be sincere. But it's a little
Really?
bit. Yes, yes, it's not cold. It's almost impossible to be cold in Rio. Uh, should I talk about my country or about my state or the place where I live?
Whatever you're most familiar with. If you'd like to share a little bit about other parts of Brazil, you're welcome to do that. I'm sure we'd love to hear it.
Yes, because now I see southern, northern. Um,
There's a lot of variation in the Brazilian weather, huh?
yes, yes, you're right. Because in the south of Brazil, you can feel cold, but not here in Rio.
That's funny. I think of Rio as kind of towards the south. I guess it's
Mm,
the southeast?
yeah, southeast.
Got it. And you
Mhm.
live in the capital of the state, Rio, right? You
Yes,
live
yes,
in
the
Rio
capital.
de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro.
Uh-huh. If you go to the mountain part, you feel cold, a little bit cold,
Mm.
not in the capital.
And what about the humidity? Is there a lot of humidity?
Yes, yeah. Can I share something with you? Because people say, "Oh, I came to Rio and it was very humid," and I don't know how to describe it because I've never went to a place, to a dry place. Can I say that?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
cannot compare. I don't know how it feels. And people say,
Interesting.
"Oh, it's really humid here," and I say, "How does it feel?" I don't know.
That's so funny. Yeah, I guess if you have nothing to compare it to, then that's a tough distinction to make. But I would describe a dry climate as you can feel your skin is dry. Like your skin is white and dry, and your lips crack, and it doesn't feel as hot. I feel like when it's humid, it feels more hot than if it were dry and hot.
Mm,
Like it makes things more extreme. That's my
yeah.
experience.
And I can say that I like the climate. I like the weather in Rio, but sometimes it's so hard because I like it when I'm on vacation. But when I
Mm.
need to come to work and it's really hot, sometimes we don't have air conditioner inside the buses, and
Oh,
it's very uncomfortable, especially when I'm
yeah.
going back home because I leave work at 2 p.m. So you can imagine how hot it is.
I bet that's really uncomfortable, not exactly
Hmm.
pleasant. All
No, no way.
right, thanks, Rafael. Jesus, can you tell us a little bit about the climate where you live?
I live in Spain.
We're having a little trouble hearing you, Jesus. Your audio is very soft. Is there any way for you to take that volume up a little?
I don't know. I don't understand you.
Oh, this is better. We're having trouble hearing you. Your volume is low. So try to speak loud. So tell us about the weather in Spain, Jesus.
The weather in Spain is in summer very hot, and in December or and January very cool.
What about the spring and autumn seasons? What are they like?
Sorry?
The spring
Sí.
and autumn?
Yeah.
Are they hot or cold?
Nice weather. In spring is nice weather. Sorry, I don't I can speak.
No problem. Take your time. You can collect your thoughts for a second. Is there any extreme weather in Spain?
In summer very hot. The weather in the south
Mm,
of Spain.
got it. Good beach weather. You can swim and go to the beach when it's hot summertime.
Yes, yes.
Is the weather now very hot?
Yes. Um, Now is a little more cold, but last week is very hot.
Mm. So it's moving into the autumn season, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Do you like the weather in Spain or dislike the climate?
I like there are very soon. It's not a lot of clothes.
Mm.
It's very soon. This I like.
Excellent. Anything else you want to add about the climate in Spain?
No.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Jesus. Okay, next we're going to talk about religion. I'll describe a little bit about Arizona and then ask you guys to pitch in and tell me about religion where you live. So in Arizona, the most common religion is Christianity, but there's also some diversity. We have about 10% of a Jewish population and also some Islamic practicing people. There's a lot of variety. I think religion occasionally affects culture because you see it all around you. And like I said, Christianity is most common. So Christian holidays are the holidays we usually get free from work and school, like Christmas or Easter. Those are days that usually nothing opens, everything is closed on Christian holidays because most people practice Christianity. And there are no real dietary restrictions that are commonly practiced in Christianity. Some Catholics stop eating meat before Easter, but I think for the most part, it doesn't affect our culture. Rafael, can you tell us a little bit about the religion in Rio or Brazil on the whole?
Yes, I think we have Christianity here. It's the most, how can I say that? I forgot how you say that about.
It's
the most
The
popular,
majority?
the majority.
Mm.
And we also have some religion from Africa, and I don't know how to describe it in English.
Sounds interesting. Sounds diverse.
Yes, yes, it's diverse.
Do they
Special
celebrate different
holidays.
holidays?
Special holidays. I think it's famous everywhere because at Christmas and when Jesus was born. Uh, that's all I can say about religion.
So, do you think of Brazil as a very deeply religious country or a little less connected with religion?
Not deeply, not deeply. I would say 50, 50-50.
50-50?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Rafael. Jesus, will you tell us a little bit about the religions that you see in Spain and how they affect culture?
The most common religion in Spain is Christian too.
And how do you practice Christianity, or how does it affect culture?
It, it's it's easy practice Christian. Can you repeat your question?
How does Christianity change the culture of Spain? Are there holidays or any special events that you celebrate?
Yes, Christmas, the Holy Week, and
What do you do for Holy Week?
sorry,
What is the tradition with Holy Week? What do you do?
and processions.
Hmm.
In the Holy Week is all the people celebrate the Holy Week.
Do you eat any special food that week?
Special food no. I a moment. Yeah. This is a photo of a procession in Seville.
Ooh, that looks like fun. A big parade.
Yeah,
Very cool. So, do you participate in this parade for Holy Week?
I don't.
Ah, you just like to watch.
Sorry.
Watch? Like look?
See, yes, I watch.
Got it. It looks very interesting. Anything else you want to add, Jesus?
No.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing about the religion in Spain. And Luis, welcome to class. Are you there, Luis? We can't hear you, but if you need to change your audio settings, look at the top of your Verbling page, the video page. You should see a settings button at the top, and you can change what microphone you're using. Here. I'll give you a quick screen share to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So Luis, if you come to the top and click this button, you should see that the microphone you're using can change. Choose the one that you want to use and click Save. If you need any other help, let us know in the chat box. Write me a message in the chat box. And Asumi, welcome back.
Hi, sorry I had a technical problem. This is why I left so early.
I'm glad you came back to us. I was wondering what happened.
I'm sorry
So,
for that.
no
Yeah.
problem. Since you missed a little bit, can you tell us about, can you answer the questions about climate, and then later we'll go to religion? Tell us a little bit about the climate in your area.
Well, I'm from Saudi Arabia, and the climate, I believe the climate is different than yours because we live in a desert, and it in the summer is so hot, and in the winter it's a little bit cold.
How cold does it get in the winter?
Well, I think the temperature reach 25 Celsius.
Wow. So that's the
I,
low
I don't.
temperature in the winter?
Yeah, this is the
That's not
lowest.
very cold.
Yeah, it is not cold. It is
Wow.
so hot. And in the summer, I think um, 2 years ago, the temperature reached 50, yeah, 50, 56 degree.
Wow. Oh my gosh. How do you survive?
If there is no air conditioner, we can't survive.
Oh my gosh. That is so hot. I cannot imagine.
Yeah.
Do you like the weather?
No, I don't.
So if you could change it, what would you do to change it?
Well, if it's possible, I will do.
All right. Tell us a little bit about religion. What's the most common religion in your region?
In my region, there is only Muslim religion.
So is there any diversity, or is it mainly just Muslim culture?
Well, it is mainly only Muslim cult.
Mm.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how that religion affects the culture where you live. Are there lots of holidays or any food changes that happen because of the religion?
Well, yeah. Our religion related with the culture. So we have
Hmm.
only two festivals in the year.
And how do you celebrate those festivals?
Um, yeah, we visit each other and we visit each other and we visit our we get together with our family and well,
Very
I
nice.
yeah,
Sounds like
yeah, there is
fun.
not yeah, actually, yeah, it's a little bit fun. Just getting together with family and yeah, that's it. Nothing
Very
special
cool.
about our festival.
Nothing special.
Yeah, nothing special. Yeah, look, uh, we have two festival. One's called Al Fitr Festival, and the second is Al Adha Festival. In the second festival, we slaughter the sheep. I don't know, sheep.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is the
Uh-huh.
special thing.
That is kind of exotic sounding. I've certainly never seen that before.
Y- well, yeah, um, well, yeah, this is what we do usually in the second festival. We slaughter the sheep.
Interesting. Well, thank you for sharing, Asumi.
You're
And
welcome.
Jesus, I see you left a message saying that you have to go in a moment. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the language where you live before you leave? Tell us the most common language, if there's more than one language, what alphabet is used, and that kind of thing? Jesus, are you there? You're muted. If you want to unmute yourself, go to those buttons at the top of your screen. And if you have any other trouble, let me know in the chat box, Jesus. In the meantime, Luis, you're back. Did you get your audio fixed?
I think that is correct now.
Awesome. We hear you loud and clear. So tell us, you have some catching up to do. Tell us about the climate where you live.
The climate is so hot. We don't have seasons in Colombia.
No?
No.
Wow.
Only one weather in Colombia, but we have a different time of raining and of cold, but it's very short. We don't have a season. We have a different, how can I say, thermiflow.
Oh, thermoflow. Okay. So the seasons don't change very much, but the stormy season or the dry season does, right?
Yeah, we have different mountains with all the country, and we have different stations in each flow. Okay.
So, do you like the weather in Colombia?
Yes, I like the weather. I prefer the hot than the cold. Yeah, but if you go to the capital, it's cold, and other city around the capital is so cold. But in the Caribbean sea is very hot.
Sounds very nice, actually, very exotic or tropical.
Yeah, it's a tropical. It's so humid.
Does Colombia get any extreme weather?
Extreme weather, no.
Like hurricanes or extreme storms?
No, few,
Drought?
very few. It's a few cases of tornado or like this. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much, Luis. And we're going to start with talking about a little bit about language now. So this time, let's start with Rafael one more time, and then we'll switch it up the next round. Rafael, can you tell us a little bit about the language that's most common or any diversity you see in language?
Okay. We speak Portuguese in Brazil. I think we have only one language, official one, but in the past, I don't know how to call it, but the Indians, they had their own language, yes. But we speak Portuguese here. Our alphabet has 23 letters, and we don't. I can say that W, Y, and I forgot the W, Y, and K don't belong to Brazilian Portuguese alphabet, but it's very popular today because English has a huge influence on our language. And sometimes I get so upset because people don't know that we speak Portuguese. They think that Portuguese is a kind of Spanish, and it's not true.
Yeah, many people have that confusion that people in Brazil don't speak Spanish. They're like, what? No? But it's a very different language. I'm also
Yes.
surprised to hear English has had such a deep influence on the Portuguese language.
Yes, I confess that I love English, but I hate when I go to the shopping center. We don't say Mercado Popular, we say shopping center. We go to the shopping center and we buy things on sale without, we don't say promoção, we say on sale sometimes, and it's it's not good, I
Interesting.
think.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixing there that might change even the culture when you change so
Yeah.
much about language.
Yeah, one day
Makes
we'll
things
be
very different.
speaking English here, I think.
Wow. Well, I hope not. I hope we maintain a little bit of diversity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jesus, are you still there? Okay, maybe not. How about Asumi? Can you tell us a little bit about the language where you live?
Okay, the only language used in our country is Arabic, and we don't have a diversity.
What kind of alphabet is used in Arabic?
What kind of alphabet?
Are there many letters?
Well, okay, it is. Uh, yeah, we have an Arabic alphabet.
Mhm.
It is. It is. I think it is different than the other language. It is. Yeah, it has 20. I think 28 letters.
Hmm,
Yeah, it has a 28 letters.
interesting. How many vowels are there?
I well, let's see. Bubbles. Well, I actually don't know, but
I guess it's difficult to define. I
yeah, I
think of
think
vowels and consonants as these very strict categories, but I'm sure in other languages and in other alphabets, it's not as easy to understand or to categorize those.
yeah, it is. Maybe it is more than I think 15.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a difficult language.
Yeah, it is. I think the Arabic is the most difficult language in the world. It is
Well, then
very
you're lucky
difficult.
that you already know it.
Yeah, I think it is more difficult than Chinese and the other.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing about Arabic, Asumi.
Okay, you're
And
welcome.
Luis, can you share a little bit about the language in your area?
Okay, the language is the Spanish language, and I think that it's not difficult like than the Arabic language. It
Mm-hmm.
could be easy. Um, we have well, okay, we have some of the country that have different language, but it is the idiom language, Indian language.
Hmm. So
Yeah,
there's
but
many native people in Colombia?
yeah, in the Amazon and
Ooh.
well, okay, different. A particular zone is Colombia. There are native Indians.
Got it. Very
Okay,
cool.
and the alphabet is the Greek alphabet.
Mhm. So do you use K and W or are those foreign?
No, we use W and K.
All right. Very cool. Thanks, Luis. Anything else you want to share about Spanish? What do you think makes Spanish unique?
Excuse me, teacher. What is the
What
question?
What do you think makes Spanish unique to other languages?
Okay, it's a Romance language. It's, we have the Spanish have a different cultures. We have words
Mm.
like the Arabic language and the English language. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a romantic language
Yeah, I've heard that, and it sounds very romantic too when I hear it
because
spoken.
yeah, but the roots of many words in Spanish, the origin is the Arabic language because when the Arabic, how can I say, the Arabic country in the middle, in they are in the Iberic peninsulas in Europe,
Mm.
in Spain and Portugal, and the language, how can I say, mezclar
Mix?
with the
It
Spanish,
mixes?
mix with the Spanish.
Very cool. All right. Thank you very much for sharing, Luis. Mohammed, welcome to class.
Thank you. You're right.
So, since you're just joining us now, we're talking about language. Tell us a little bit about the language spoken where you live.
So sorry.
Tell us about what language is spoken where you live, Mohammed.
Arabic.
Excellent. We have another fellow Arabic speaker in class today. So tell us what you think is unique about Arabic. Why is it different from other languages? Or what do you like or not like about it?
Sorry, I can't understand.
Why is Arabic unique in the world? Why is it different from other languages?
Um, not difficult to me English.
No?
Not
So-
difficult to me.
So you think Arabic is more difficult than English?
No. English is more difficult.
Okay. So English is difficult, but Arabic is simpler.
Yeah.
Interesting. We had a difference of opinion before, but I'm sure everyone has their own specialties and skills. Mohammed, can you also tell us about how about the food? Tell us a little bit about your favorite food.
Oh, okay. My favorite food is seafood.
Yum. Like what? Crab, lobster, fish?
Oh, fish. Many kinds of fish.
Is it very common?
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds great. So we're going to continue going around the classroom, and the next thing we're going to be sharing is a little bit about geography. Alejandro, welcome to class.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, Alejandro, how are you?
I'm fine.
So we're sharing a little bit of information about where we are all from. And the next category we're going to talk about is geography. I'll tell you guys a little bit about Arizona's geography, and then you guys can share about where you live. In Arizona, we have mostly desert, so it's very hot, very dry most of the year. We have almost no natural water sources. Towards the north, we have a river that comes from Colorado, called the Colorado River. but that's in the north of Arizona. Near where I live, there's really no natural source of water. We have some man-made lakes, but that's it. The city I live in is in a valley, so we have mountains on all sides of us, which makes for some very pretty views. All right, Alejandro, can you tell us about the geography where you live?
Um, in my area, there are a lot of mountains. I live near the beach, and it's very hot and dry.
Mm.
There is a river, but it's contamination.
It's contaminated.
Ah, okay,
Too
contaminated.
bad.
Yes, the fishes are died.
Ooh. How did it get contaminated?
Because it's near to the airport. I think there are several chemicals.
Got it. Bummer.
That's all.
Okay. Thanks, Alejandro. Asumi, can you share a little more about the geography for us?
Okay, well, I think my geography is quite similar than yours. Yeah, we live in our geography is a desert and it is dry. We have no source of natural water too, and yeah, we have yeah, it is a desert.
Is there a lot of sand like we see in the movies?
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly like Egyptian.
Oh, cool. So that gives us a good image in our mind about what it might look like. What countries do you border?
Sorry, born?
What countries do you border? Like, what
Border.
countries are neighbors for you?
Yeah, our okay, our neighbor's country is Syria and Kuwait, Emirates, and Qatar, Bahrain, uh, Oman, and yeah, Yemen.
Excellent. There's a lot of places in that area.
Yeah, and Jordan too.
Ooh, I've heard Jordan is beautiful. Great for vacations.
So you sound like you haven't ever heard anything about Saudi Arabia.
Well, I know a little bit about it from some other students or from, general map configuration, but there's a lot that I don't know about places that are very far away and very exotic for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I have you here to share a little bit about it. Thank you very much, Asumi.
Yeah.
And Jesus, would you like to go next and tell us a little bit about the geography where you live? Are you there, Jesus? All right. Well, then we'll come back to you, Jesus. And Luis, tell us about the geography where you live.
Okay, I live in the north of Colombia. The city is Barranquilla. Is in front of the Caribbean Sea. We have a little mountains, only one peak near, a big peak. What else? In front we have the principal river in Colombia, the Magdalena River. And Barranquilla is a industrial city. Say the beaches is there are no cleans, but if you want to visit a good beach, you can go to Santa Marta or Cartagena that is near to Barranquilla. Only 1 or 2 hours. What else? Uh, the weather is so humid, and the Barranquilla doesn't have it's like a desert, but it's not a desert. It's plain.
Mm. And what countries do you border? What are your neighbors?
In the east, it's near to Venezuela, and in the west is with Panama, and in the south is with Ecuador, Peru, and we share the Amazonian with Brazil.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
the sea border is with Nicaragua and Costa Rica.
Awesome. Thanks, Luis, for sharing. Mohammed, you're up next. Can you add anything about the geography?
Um, what can I? What?
So tell us about where you live. Are there lakes or rivers or beach? Is it all desert? Are there trees or plants?
Okay. I live in Egypt.
Hmm.
My country borders Saudi Arabia, Libya, and Sudan. Nothing else.
Nothing else. So it's a very dry climate, you said, right?
What?
You said it's a very dry climate. Is that right?
Yeah, no.
Got it. No natural water then.
No.
All right. Do you like the geography of Egypt? Is it beautiful?
Oh, very beautiful.
Sounds wonderful. We'll change the order this time. I'm going to go in the opposite order, and we're going to go down to the next category. The next one is habits. So, what is a common pastime for people? Do they play sports or games? And what are the most popular sports or games? Since we're reversing the order this time, Mohammed, you will go first. Tell us about the habits, the pastimes, sports, and games that people in Egypt play.
Football is the most popular sport.
Do you like football?
No, it's the most popular.
Got it.
Karate and squash.
Fun. So what do you do in your free time?
Surf the internet.
Very cool. What do you do? Like Facebook or Google? How do you surf the internet?
Facebook, of course, and YouTube.
Oh yeah, I get stuck on YouTube for hours sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to share about the habits or pastimes of people in Egypt?
No.
All right. Thank you very much, Mohammed.
Thanks.
And Luis, we're back to you. Tell us about the pastimes or hobbies where you live. Luis, you're muted. Are you there? Can you hear me, Luis? All right, let me know in the chat box if you're having any difficulty with your audio. Jesus, will you answer that one for us? Tell us, what are the common pastimes, sports, or games played where you live?
Football is the most common sport in Spain.
Do you play football?
Yes, a little.
Excellent. What else do you do with your free time?
I play football, basket, and I play in PC.
Excellent. So do you have a lot of free time?
No, I
Oh, unfortunate.
I have a baby.
Oh man, then no free time for you, huh?
No.
All right, thanks for sharing, Jesus. Asumi, can you tell us a little bit about the pastimes, games, and sports played in Saudi Arabia?
Okay, the most popular game in Saudi Arabia is football, and also there are many games people like to do, like riding a horse or a camel, and swimming.
Nice. I would love to try riding a camel one day. Have you ever done that?
Yeah,
Very cool. Is it
yeah,
different from riding a horse?
yeah. I think it is more difficult and more interesting because the camel is higher than the horse.
Ooh, scary.
No, it is. It is not scary.
I've also heard that they have a distinct personality, like they can be stubborn or difficult sometimes.
Yeah, I think so.
That must be funny sometimes. All right. Anything else, Asumi, about pastimes or habits?
Well, uh, no, thank you.
All right. Thanks so much for sharing. And last but not least, Alejandro, can you share any common habits or pastimes?
Um, the most popular sport in my country is football and motorbike race.
Wow,
Mm,
motorbike racing.
yes, we have several champions in the motorbike.
Very
Uh,
cool.
mm,
Do you like to watch that?
yes, I like to watch.
I assume you don't participate.
No, because it's too expensive. That's a sport.
Oh, yeah. And dangerous, too.
Mhm. Yeah. Um,
So, what do you do in your free time?
mm, I go to the gym, but I only go to the spa mm, um, because practice some sport I don't like very much.
Yeah, I prefer the spa to the gym, too.
Mhm.
Awesome. Anything else, Alejandro, about the free time or habits?
Mm, I have a lot of time. Um, Now I'm learning English 24 hours.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll learn quickly that way.
Yeah. If I don't make an effort, I can speak English.
It does require a lot of effort. Totally true.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Alejandro. We're down to our last section. Hopefully we'll have time for everyone to go. We have to keep our answers a little short here. But the last section is for some questions about uniqueness. So, what makes your country unique? What's one thing that few people know about your country? And what's your favorite thing? You can answer any or all of these questions. Just try to keep your answer about a minute long. Mohammed, will you go ahead and answer one or a couple of these questions? Mohammed, are you there? Oh, I can't hear you, Mohammed. Let me know in the chat box if you're having any audio trouble. Jesus, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what makes your country unique, what's something you really like about it, or something few people know.
In my opinion, the people here is very nice, very friendly, and the weather is very nice too. We have all the mountains, beach, rivers, and funny weather. And the food is very good too.
That's important. I love a place with good food. All right, thanks, Jesus. Asumi, can you tell us what's unique about Saudi Arabia?
Okay, in Saudi Arabia there are two famous cities. One is Medina and the other is Mecca, and they are a famous mosque.
Cool, and I think Medina is the one where there's a kind of migration there, right? And everyone walks around this big...
No, it's Mecca.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
Mecca.
was confused. What's in Medina? I've heard of it before, but I don't remember what's there.
In Medina or in Mecca, you mean?
What's in Medina? I'm familiar with the name, but I don't remember what is there.
Well, in Medina there is like a huge mosque, and it is the first mosque for the Muslim. But you know, the Mecca is also a mosque, but it was built by Prophet Abraham.
Ah, interesting. I bet they're very historical places to visit.
Yeah,
awesome. All right, and Alejandro, can you tell us something about what makes your country unique or something you really love about it?
My country is unique because we have 5 million people unemployed in Europe.
Wow.
I think it's very bad. It's famous for that date.
So, is there anything that you really love about it?
Excuse me?
Anything you really love about the place you live?
It's beautiful, yes, but the people are very sad. They don't have any job.
difficult situation economically then.
Yes, yes,
All
right.
right. Thank you guys for sharing so much about the place you live and culture. I know that can be personal information, but I love to hear and learn a little bit about where you guys are from. Do you guys have any last comments or questions before we finish class today? All right. Then I hope to see you all again. I have 2 more classes today and many more this week. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you and goodbye.